Welcome, ninth graders. Today we are going to talk about Vietnam. What do you know about Vietnam? Welcome to my literature class, and we are going to learn about Vietnam. Okay, guys, we are going to continue. So, as I told you before, we are going to talk about Vietnam War. In Vietnam War, they have a lot of facts. United States wants to enter to Asia. Yes, and a lot of socialist movements appear in Asia, guerrillas, and they want to help they want to help the country, the officialist government there. They entered there, but they didn't know about how was the jungle. It was very difficult to work there, and they lost. Basically, they lost. The United States lost the Vietnam War against the guerrillas. So a lot of soldiers there, a lot of soldiers died there. Yeah. So as they die, they have a lot of veterans in the United States when all of the troops return to the country, and they have a social problem there. It was about the decade between 60s and 70s. When they returned to the United States, they tried to enter to different programs to re-socialize. When you are in a war, your mind is confused, and they consume a lot of different drugs there, so they have to go to rehab it. Okay. A lot of soldiers died. Yes, a lot of veterans want to create a special memorial. Yes, they create a memorial that is called the Vietnam Wall. So today we are going to read a poem, yes, that is about the Vietnam Wall. What is the Vietnam Wall? The Vietnam Wall is a memorial created by the veterans. Yes, to remember all of these soldier dies. Yes, who give their life for their country. Yes, okay. In this poem, we are going to see different things. We are going to talk about, as a poem, you are not going to talk about literal language. We are going to talk about figurative language. Okay, we are going to continue. What is figurative language? Figurative language is not the normal language that we use. In figurative language, we are going to use similes, metaphors, different kind of poetry devices. Okay, in this section we are going to learn how to analyze the graphic elements. Which are the graphic elements in a story, or in a poem, or in a textbook? The photos, the pictures that you can find there, the different diagrams that you're going to find in the story. This is important to analyze them and to interpret them. So in this, if you go to the page 47, you are going to find explanation about the graphic elements. So all of the questions that you are going to find in the poem are going to about this. So you have to learn to analyze them. Now you know what are graphic elements. The photos, the pictures that you can find there, and you can see people, that animals, whatever you're going to find, and they help you to identify some parts of the story, maybe the setting, the history of this, and they are going to help you too much. Okay, a really important part in a poem is the kind of language that you are going to see there. In this case, we are going to have figurative language. It's very different. In figurative language, it uses devices like personification, metaphor, assonance, alliteration. In this case, we are going to study a simile and a metaphor. What is a metaphor? It's a comparison between two unlike things. Yes, they make a comparison to unlike things that they don't use the words like or as. And we have the simile, that is a comparison, yes, between two things, and they use the words like or us. In this poem, we are going to find something that's really interesting, that is personification. So, what is personification? When you give human qualities to non-living things, right? You have living qualities to animals, human qualities to plants, to things, right? It is very important because here the author talks about the Vietnam War, giving certain qualities. Yes, so here you're going to find personification. I want to explain all of these things because I know that poems are really difficult to understand sometimes. But if I explain you more or less what the things you are going to find there, you are going to be able to answer the questions that I wrote for the assignment this week. Okay, thank you very much for your attention today, and we are going to see us in the next video. Bye. Have a nice day.